Welcome back to Tech Garage, brought to you by RockAuto.com and one of our favorite segments of the show.
Yeah, you know, Tony's car is running good, but it's got an idling problem. Let's hear what Tony has to say about it.
Hey, Tech Garage guys. Started up my car this morning to go to work, and it's hunting for an idle, up, down, sometimes even stalls. What should I check first?
Well, Tony, it could be an idle air control motor, or if it's a new car, it's drive-by-wire. That's going to get a lot more complex. But our Firebird employs the idle air control motor, Brian.
Yeah, it actually couldn't be any simpler. Access is easy, and it's just a metering gate, metering valve for that idle process. I'm going to back this one out and show you very quickly just how easy it comes out and what bad looks like. You'll feel the O-ring there, and you can look at the plungers. You can see the difference. Think of the air miles coming by that guy, and the spring gets fatigued, so very easy replacement.
Yeah, and you think about that. Take a look at the graphic. This is exactly what's going on, and that's what Brian said. It's metering the air. So on the graphic, you can see the throttle on an old school car is completely closed. The air's coming up. It's going around, and that idle air control either steps forward, closes the air supply, which lowers the idle, or it steps back, opens that air supply, which raises the idle. Brian, looks like you're reversing the procedure there.
Yep, and the O-ring comes with the new part we got from RockAuto.com. There's a shelf inside. Be sure it sits down on that shelf. You get the mounting screws right back where they belong. The wiring harness only goes one way and only fits one way. I'll get that all buttoned back up. Couldn't be simpler. I think that solved the problem.
Yeah, and Tony, check out your check engine light. Sometimes it'll determine if that's doing it or not doing it. You know, pretty easy fix. The differential, though, wow.
Awesome job. 1979 K10. Who doesn't love that chassis? Famous platform. The rear end stronger than ever.
I'll tell you what it is. We took it out. We did a little bit of mud bogging, man. We spun those tires. No sounds, no growling. Man, we're in.
For you, follow the proper break-in period. Remember, change that diff fluid 300 to 500 miles in. No towing, no burnouts, no tearing up the mud in yours after you do the project, and protect that investment. Hey guys, keep the questions coming. We love hearing from you. Thanks for watching us here on Tech Garage, brought to you by RockAuto.com.